time I got? 9 minutes to. All right. What's up, man? Mr. Truth here. I want to go into different details about something today. I wanted to go into the detail. Charlie Kirk and the $4 billion dollars. What do you say? America sends Israel $4 billion or something like that. Charlie Kirk and why they have to send this money. The reason why they got to send this money is whoever that God is that's in charge, which is Satan, which is the Jewish people God, that spirit gets whoever's in charge, whoever spirit or that God's that's in charge. I gotta put the quotes up. Whoever that God's that's in charge, they get tribute. So whatever empire's in charge, if you notice, they always got all the money. They always, but with them, these Jewish people, for order for them to keep ruling, this dude always buy my car, bro. Every time I come outside, this dude's always buy my car, bro. And he's just bored now. But each person, or not each person, each spirit that they reference, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, and all that, all of those demons, fallen angels, for all for them to keep on being in charge and ruling, they have to keep making these sacrifices and keep doing these things. This is why they get the money. They get that money because, unbeknownst to a lot of people in America, and a lot of people around the world, but announced to certain people know a lot, is that for order for you to remain on top, or for you being on top, you get money. You get, because everybody made a deal to eat up Israel. That's why everybody always fall back and talk about black people. When Charlie Kirk got shot, you had these white students showed up to your black campus. They didn't go to like Asian people. They didn't go to Mexican people. They didn't go to Japanese. They didn't go to Italians. They didn't go to their own people. Why did they come to black, colleges or whatever? The reason is they know that we are God's chosen people. And everything, even though we at the base, the energy still revolves around us as far as what's the new thing, what's popping, the new invention. All that God gave us. All this stuff God gave us. And in order for them to keep being on top, we have to stay ignorant of this fact. Now, it been an announcement that people came on TV and said we Hebrew Israelites, we the true people of the land, this and that. But majority of black people are ignorant. They don't want nothing. They just want the money. They don't care about no land. They don't care about the original Hebrews. We supposed to be ruling. All they want is a couple dollars, and they're selling, people out here, which but you got the boule, right? I think with Charlie Kirk and the new generation of people like him is they're saying, why are we constantly under these people? Why are we under these people? Right? Because these people were trying to take over the world for their God. Just the mark of the beast and all that. So he's questioning, like, why are we sending these dudes money and they're not, they're not helping us? We get out of it. You get out of it, you get to keep ruling. You get to keep ruling along with the top Esau, which is the Jewish people. You get to, but they're their top, that's Satan's top people, And then you got other people under them, like a ladder, And I think what white people got fooled at, or a lot of people don't know this information. So they think America is just, like Trump is really the president and he's really, he's really in charge and there's nobody behind him, just like Clinton and Obama. You got people behind these people, man, that's giving them money and telling them what to do and telling them what to put all the energy to, like gay rights and all this crazy stuff. This is why, they took him out, because they can't have people realizing that they're not the chosen people or God's chosen people, that they actually worship Satan. And a lot of people know this already. They just didn't want, the focus on Jewish people. They don't like, that's how it's who's in charge. Whoever he was talking about Jewish people, they got killed. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that talks about Jewish people, if you notice, they gotta apologize or this and that. What other people has this power? You get what I'm saying? Nobody else has this power. You talk about Asian people, you talk about Mexicans, you talk about even talk about some white people, but you talk about Jewish people, they be like, hold up, stop the show. You gotta apologize, or we could take away your job, we suspend it for a couple of days, or they're doing. Right? And a lot of people are ignorant to this fact, even though they claim to read the Bible, but they're not reading it into perspective that we are the chosen people. They reading it into perspective that the Jewish people are the chosen people, so they confused. They're confused with that. They like, hold up. I know these they say they with Christ, and then some of them, they do it blindly because they white people. They don't want a black Christ or a black God or this and that. They don't want that. Even though it says that in the Bible, Acts 13, they called him Niger, which is black, which is where they get nigger from. And he got a map, called Negro Land, and just a whole bunch of stuff they erased to make sure we don't know who we is, that we actually control the elements down here. We control the sun, we control the wind, we control animals, we control a lot of stuff, man. And we coming back to our power, and this was what they scared of, you know what I'm saying? So they got to keep that under wraps, and for everybody to get paid, man, you got to keep celebrating these holidays. You got to keep sending Israel $4 billion a year, whatever it is, and you got to stay hush, baby, if you want to get this money, because these Jews waking up, you know what I'm saying? And we can't have that, or we going to stop getting paid, because our God going to stop paying us, because it's taking that energy away from that God and their lives. Now the energy is going back to Israel. You get what I'm saying? That's what's going on right now. That's why everybody's infighting, because it's that end time. That time is up. That's why they infighting like this. But yeah, that's my take on Charlie Kirk and all the money and all that, and all these different groups, Asians, Mexicans, all these people getting stores, and then when black people get stores and businesses, they tear it down or try to own our own stuff. This is the reason why, because you can't have the Satan ruling and God's chosen people ruling at the same time. That's it.